$9.75.
Really?
Welcome back to the morning show, 7:25. Time for part 2 of our Wise Guy segment. We're going to get right to it. Matt's is here with dry ice. We're going to have some fun.
Yeah. So the dry ice has this property that at normal atmospheric pressure, it goes directly from a solid to a liquid. If you want it to go from solid to gas,
right,
it sublimates. If you want it to go solid to liquid to gas, like water does, for example, the pressure would have to be over 5 times higher than atmospheric pressure. So, but it's kind of neat because if it goes directly from a solid to a gas, then what happens is you don't get a messy puddle. And in fact, this is kind of cool because you see this thing here, since this stuff is turning into a gas underneath, so this little plate is warming it up, it's turning into a gas, and you get kind of like a cushion of gas underneath it. So it's sort of like an air hockey table, except the gas is coming from the puck itself instead of from the table.
Yeah, there's no water remnants.
Yeah. So here's a big piece. This was made, by the way, the same way that I try to do with a fire extinguisher, except it was a bit kind of lame looking. So well, you can see that if you drop the stuff in water, then gas comes off, obviously carbon dioxide gas. And so if you capture that gas and let the pressure increase, you can rupture one of these plastic bottles. So I'm going to do that. And you should never try this at home, by the way, because I have carefully calculated the volume of this thing and all this stuff, so it's going to be safe.
All right, again, kids, do not try this at home.
Right.
This is Matt's is a trained professional, and he's a U of I physics professor, so he has the credentials to do all this stuff.
Right. So I'm going to just put some dry ice in this bottle, and put plenty in there so this doesn't take too long.
It's working.
That was pretty good. That was funny. Now I got water all over you too.
That's okay.
Okay. So I'm going to screw the lid on. A little tight here. Now we stand back.
You stand back. I can hear it.
And, yeah.
So what's happening in there?
Well, the thing is trying to expand, and you can... Now it actually expanded there, didn't it? So now I'm going to wipe my glasses off, because that was actually kind of funny.
I think Dawn, our camera person, heard that. Did you hear that, Dawn? I think we heard her hearing that, actually. We got in here.
Okay, so this is what we have left of that bottle. So you can tell, see how it's all stretch marks?
Yeah.
So this thing, it's too bad we couldn't see it, but the thing stretched out like a balloon before it ruptured, and then it ruptured rather violently. So this is something you never want to try at home. But what I actually did before we did this, I worked out that it was safe because there was enough expansion volume in this thing, and the lid was...
we heard you outside.
Yeah, and I tried it outside to make sure it was safe. So anyways, what I do at Halloween at my house is I get a big bowl and I throw this stuff into the bowl, and it looks like a witch's brew, and it's kind of neat. And so, yeah. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do next week yet, but I'm open for suggestions. It might be more of heat engines and solid liquids and gases, actually.
All right. Again, kids, do not try this at home. Again,
no,
please
not.
Do not ever do that. And if you want Matt to show you again, you can just rent them out for parties or something, maybe.
Sure.
I'm just kidding. All right. If you want to see any more of this, or you have suggestions for Matt for what to do next week or in the coming weeks, you can always email us at themorningshow@wci.com with your suggestions, or to see an archive of Matt's fine work on his very own website, just go to wiseguy.net. Again, please, kids, do not try this at home. We're back with more of The Morning Show right after this.